honeys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah. Today I'm going to be showing you a look I did on my little sister-in-law Alanya. I'll be focusing more on the technique rather than the products. This is also a look more suited to the younger generation or those who want to keep it pretty and natural and just like very soft. So the brows have already been done for me by Alanya, so I'm just going to carve them out with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer in shade C4. This is a lightweight and unbuildable concealer. I'm using a Zoeva 144 soft concealer brush and placing this under the eyebrows to sharpen the lines and all over the lid using some swiping and patting motions. The patting prevents moving the concealer off of the eye. I am then going to take a nudie brown shade on an Iconic London brush, which has no name or number unfortunately, but it's just like a crease brush. Using circular motions, I'm just going to place this shade in and slightly above the crease, applying hardly any pressure just to get a nice soft transition shade and also blending it out to the edge of the eyes. Using the Morphe Colour Burst palette, I am going to take shade Pillow, which is a soft matte pink with a Zoeva 227 brush, and pat this all over the lid and in the crease over that transition shade. Then with a Zoeva 231 brush, I'm going to take shade Brilliant from the same palette. I'm just patting this on the outer corner of the eye and in the crease as I want a smoky pink look, so I need the outer corners to be slightly darker. If you haven't noticed yet, Alanya just can't keep her head forward and straight, so I'm just constantly yanking her chin up. Oh, there she goes again, yeah. See, just so annoying. Then with a Zoeva 224 brush, which is a small fluffy brush, I am taking shade Pillow again and going above the crease to blend that dark pink out more to give it a soft blend, as we don't want any sharp edges for this look today. I am then going to repeat the first two steps, taking shade Pillow, buffing that into the inner corner just with the darker shade so it's blended, and then with the darker shade Brilliant onto the outer corners just so it is a lot more pigmented. With the Zoeva 224 brush, I'm taking shade Smoothie and just buffing out the edges of the eyes. I love a pink and orange moment, so this looks absolutely stunning and it just gets rid of any harsh lines. So far I've only used matte shades, so I now want to add some shimmer. So with a Spectrum A13 packer brush, I'm going to take shade Bubblegum, which is a light pink shimmer, and just pat this along the inner corner of the eye, patting it towards the centre of the eye. I haven't cut a crease as I didn't want this to be a dramatic look, just a soft spring look. I love a shimmer in the corner of the eye, it really brightens the face up and brings the eyes out. With the same brush, I'm going to take shade Watermelon, which is a darker pink shimmer. Yo, whenever you're ready, love, no worries. So yeah, with that shade, I'm going to place this on the outer corner of the eye, blending that light shimmer with the darker shimmer. Alanya already has eyelashes on, done by the Fab Lash by M. Hit her up on Instagram, so I won't be using mascara or false lashes today. Onto the face. Alanya does suffer with eczema, so I'll be using the Revolution Fast Base Stick in shade C6, as this is hydrating and illuminating. I'm just placing this all over her face and then buffing it out with a damp sponge. With that same concealer I used for carving out the brows, I'm going to place this under the eye, in the middle of the forehead, down the centre of the nose, on the cupid's bow and the centre of the chin. And then using the same damp sponge I used for the foundation, I'm going to pat this into place, ensuring there are no creases. I'm not using any swiping motions as I don't want to disturb the foundation. So I have put a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent loose powder onto the sponge, and I'm just patting this underneath the eye. I don't really know what she's doing with her face. Then I'm going to place this onto the chin and then onto the forehead. I've only placed a little bit, I don't want to use too much as she does have dry skin, so I don't want it to look flaky. With a dark contour stick from Collection 2000s, I'm just going to draw along the cheeks directly below the cheekbones, the edges of the forehead and by the jaw. With a Zoeva 110 brush, I'm going to buff this out. Again, we're patting, not swiping, as we don't want to move the base at all. Using an Iconic London angled brush, I'm going to take the Too Faced chocolate bronzer and pat this over the contoured areas, being careful I don't move the base. I also like to go back over with the damp sponge just to ensure that there are no harsh lines. With the excess left on the bronzer brush, I'm just going down the sides of the nose. When you catch yourself in the mirror and then you realise what you just did. Awkward. It's time to glow up, so I'm going to use the golden highlighter from the Revolution with Soft palette and then gently place this onto the cheekbones, down the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, and using the excess on the forehead. With a Zoeva 235 angled brush, I'm using a lighter highlight and placing this in the inner corner to make the eyes pop even more and bringing this into the centre of the lower lash line. I'm then going to put some down the bridge of the nose and underneath the eyebrow. So this is the NYX Brow Mascara in dark brown. I am just using this to brush the hairs up to give them a more natural finish. Then some e.l.f. setting spray spritzed all over the face. And then with a MAC liner in Strip Down, I'm just following the natural shape of Alanya's lips, but I'm not overdrawing them, and I'm only pressing lightly as I don't want thick, dark lines. And then with the Makeup Revolution Liquid Lip in shade Rain, I am then placing this all over the lips, blending it into the liner. With the Zoeva 144 concealer brush, I am just sharpening the edges to make sure it's neat. Then with my finger, I am then taking shade Bambi by Peaches and Cream, which is a gorgeous gloss, and just dabbing that all over the lips to give it a little shine. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have more videos coming soon, so please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye, honeys.